Hey folks, today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a haul video, and I just got back from Indiana. I drove out last Sunday. Today is this Sunday, and I got back yesterday. I started driving back on Friday, but I had to work a little bit on Friday, so I ended up stopping over in Columbus, Ohio. I stopped at Hoof Heart. It has a location there, and I grabbed a beer there, then went to the hotel. I slept for a handful of hours, and then I got up and drove the rest of the way home yesterday. But yeah, I didn't bring too much stuff back with me. I did not have as much time as I thought I was going to, because this job was, I don't know. I don't want to get into it. Because it's just too much to get into. But anyway, so I'm going to start with this beer because I just reviewed this beer. This is Against the Grain. I brought back a mixed 4-pack. This is Citra Ass Down Under. It is a double IPA with Ella and Eclipse hops. Then the rest of the 4-pack that I got, or I should say, there's two beers that I don't have here. One because I brought a 4-pack back, and I reviewed one of the beers there, and I will put that review at the end of this video. That was the Upland Courtside Indiana Pale Ale. I reviewed one. I bought a 4-pack, reviewed one when I was in Indiana, came back. Katie and I drank 2 last night, and then I gave one to her dad today. So I don't have that one. And then the other one that I don't have is I got a bottle from Against the Grain. It's called Bubbly, and it's like a champagne style beer. I'm not exactly sure. I bought that one because tomorrow is Katie's birthday, and I thought it would be nice to open that on her birthday. So the reason I don't have that is because it ended up all the way in the back of the fridge, and I wasn't pulling everything out just to show it in this video. So there you go. So anyway, on to the mixed 4-pack from Against the Grain. So got this one, and we got Against the Grain Bourbon Barrel Aged Ale. I'm not going to go too much into this stuff, but it is 7.9% alcohol by volume. I had this on draft while I was there. It's pretty good. I bought it back to review it because it's good. I like it. This is Against the Grain Kentucky Rye Chicken. Rye beer aged in bourbon barrels. If you follow me on Instagram, one of the times that I went to Indiana, I posted a story drinking this beer. I also bought a mixed pack that time, and I drank this one and actually the next beer while I was there, and then brought back the other 2 to review. So I got this and the BLK Pills, which I am assuming is Black Pills, is a black lager. 5%. This one is 8.6%. So yeah. So I've had these 2, or I've had all 3 of these actually, but I haven't reviewed any of them. So I'm gonna do that now. Well, not right now, but this one is another one from Upland. It is their Teddy Bear Kisses. This is a bourbon barrel aged imperial stout with cacao. They have a base one, and then they have this one. When I was there the first time, Jeffersonville is one of the locations. The last one, the place where I just was, is right across the right across the border from Louisville. So, but then there's another location in Indiana that is not. It's like this place is like 2 hours south of Indianapolis. The other the other location was like almost 2 hours north of Indianapolis. So I forget why I was telling you that. But yeah, the first time I went to Jeffersonville, they had this on tap. I think they had the base one, and then the bourbon barrel aged one. And then the next time I went back to Jeffersonville, they had a other barrel aged one of this, and it was pretty good. I can't remember the barrel it was aged in, but it was pretty good. So anyway, and then the rest of this stuff I got at liquor stores on my way back. This is a beer. This is Flying Dog. Willet Bourbon Barrel Aged Gonzo Imperial Porter, 11.3% alcohol by volume. Guess I can put this here. I don't want to put that up on top. Cat hair everywhere. I got this because I do see Flying Dog around these parts, but I used to see a lot more of their like limited stuff, and I don't see as much of that anymore. So when I saw this, I was like, I kind of want to buy it, and then I was like, I don't need it. But then it was too hard to put back on the shelf, so I was like, all right, I guess I'm buying it. So anyway, that concludes the beer portion of this episode. So those are the beers. That's beer. Whatever. I'm not sure if we're gonna review the bubbly or not, but I don't know. Let's see. So let's see. Well, I got this at a Total Wine because there was a Total Wine kind of nearby, and it was kind of on my way out, so I was like, I'll just stop. This is Yellowstone, which Yellowstone, I got a bottle of I don't know what the Landmark Edition bottles are. I don't know if that's just their base bourbon or whatever. But it's awesome. I love that bourbon. And this is a single barrel. It is hand selected by Tobacco Barn, which that name was like what drew me to this one. Yeah, I'm not going to go too much into it, but it's 54.5% alcohol by volume, and yeah. So it's, I don't know, I'm excited. They actually had it's also hand signed on the side over here. That's another reason why I got this one, because they had other ones of the single barrel and stuff, but this one was signed on the side, so I was like, it must be a good one. And then the other thing I got at Total Wine was Longrow. It is a Campbelltown. It is a peated Campbelltown single malt Scotch whiskey, 46% alcohol by volume. It is J&A Mitchell & Co., which is the same company that does Springbank. Distilled, matured, and bottled in Scotland. And yeah. Oh, wow. So this was bottled on 15/8/2022. Oh, wow. All right. So that's August 15th, 2022. And it says 22 out of 165. And I believe that's the bottling. So this is number 22 out of 165 bottles. I will take it. I didn't even really look at that. And then last but not least, trust me, I could have, there was one, because Louisville is big for bourbon and stuff. So they have these places that are kind of like liquor stores, but they do like bourbon Well, some of them are a little different. I stopped in at 2 places. I didn't end up getting anything from them, from either one. I got this at a different liquor store that I stopped at. But it's like a liquor store, but one had a bar in it. So they did like, you could get like cocktails. I believe you could get wine and stuff because they sold wine and bourbon and stuff for retail as well. And then another one had like, you could get flights of bourbon and whiskey and stuff, and you could also get like single pours of things. And that last one, they had a bunch of shit. Like they had like 6 different Pappy bottles. They had a few different old Fitzgerald bottles. I stopped in there, and then I ended up leaving, going to the other place, and then leaving again, and then leaving that place. And I almost went back to get an old Fitzgerald bottle, but like the cheapest one was like $600 or $700, and I ended up on my way back to buy it. I decided not to, so that's when I went to the Total Wine. But yeah, they had a bunch of different stuff, and it was kind of cool and stuff. But anyway, I got one of these, and I'm not exactly sure. This is Colonel E.H. Taylor Jr., a small batch, bottled in bond, 50% alcohol by volume. I'm not going to read too much of this because there's a bunch of stuff to read. But this is the cheapest bottle of this that there was. So this was like $130. They had a rye that was like $200 or $300. They had single barrel ones that were like 5 or 6, I think, or 4 maybe. But yeah, so I got the cheapy one. Well, not the cheap one, but the cheaper one. But yeah, so I'm excited to try this stuff. This Yellowstone especially, and this one. And I love me some Campbelltown Scotch. So yeah. So yeah, that's the whole video. I kind of feel like I should have brought more back, because I don't know when the next time I'm going to drive out there and be able to bring like whatever back. But I also need to not bring stuff back because the room here is limited and this is probably too much already. But also I don't want to spend all the money as well. So anyway, thanks for hanging out. Hope you're doing well, taking care of yourselves, taking care of each other. You can like this video if you'd like to. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram at 93lumber. That's spelled out 93lumber. We will see you in the next one. Cheers.